Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Garrett the Cage, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the Xbox One X. Oh, the bird's killing me here. Last time, speaking of killing, we got rid of Kellon, and he wasn't that tough. The battle itself was pretty simple. Um, Demos is now back. He has made amends with himself. Things are going well, but so we got to enter our childhood home. Not sure where this will take us or what's going on. Let's find out.
Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have a family again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with. Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Oh, you can bring... Are they ship members now? We remember. Meet Socrates at the cemetery. Okay. Well, you guys know the drill. Give me 2 seconds. We'll get over there. Alrighty. Made it all the way over here. Ugh.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
Not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
All right, where are we walking to? Where'd that wolf come from?
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Cassandra, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play.
Cassandra killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To moving forward. We'll leave the past behind.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
Oh. Is that everything? No other quest popped. I think that's the last one. So all these other ones are obviously going after all the cult members. Doing the whole Gate of Atlantis. The Sphinx one, which I'm not 100% sure about. Oh, it's one of the artifacts. And then upgrade the spear one last time. So I'm going to quit there. And because the main story is done. And I wanted to talk about the game. So, overall, was this a good game? I think that's a solid yes. Not only graphically gorgeous. There were times I remember standing up on the hillsides and seeing all the little flickers of flame. Beautiful landscapes, beautiful towns, and adventuring all around was so much fun. The ship aspect, again, I'm a huge fan of Black Flags, what it brought to Assassin's Creed with the whole ship and its management and all the attacking and naval combat, everything like that. I love it. Where does the game fail? I think the whole dialogue. The dialogue is so cringy at spots. Like, I don't even... Playing off screen, the dialogue is just atrocious. The quests aren't even fun because the dialogue is so bad. And there was even the one I pointed out blatantly was the whole... you were talking to your mother, and you go, I know that he's not our real father, but he treated us like he was one, like he cared for us. And then the very next question, she goes, oh, you knew that he wasn't your real father? Like, yes. So it was very weird pacing. And again, the options are so cringy. And the whole romance thing, that shouldn't even been brought up. Honestly, there's no real point. It was an option. It's not like you got to know the person or do anything special. It was just, you banged. There was nothing special about it. It was pretty pointless. It was, I mean, okay, claps for putting it in there, but it was unnecessary. The dialogue and everything was just bad at most parts. Some of it was really good. When it came to the voice actors and actresses, those were solid. And there was still some good dialogue, but all your side quests and just normal chatty when you got an option to pick was just bad. I just did not care for it at all. Combat, once I figured out how the combat worked, thumbs up. I enjoyed the combat quite a bit. Obviously, the game still wants you to... Some of those quests, you have to be level 50 plus. And I've done at least... I've been keeping a tally here. Almost 10 hours of leveling. That's a lot of leveling time, if you ask me. They honestly made the game for you to go out and buy the XP, double XP bonus pack for $10. If I would have done that, we would have been level 50 long ago and been able to wipe out anything that came in our way. But it was kind of fun to do the side quests. There were some decent ones. A lot of them were pretty meh, to be honest. The NPCs, for the most part, looked decent. But there were a few times, like there was the running scene, and the arms just don't move right. Things like that. My other big issue here is, where's the Assassin's Creed? I'm so used to them making Assassin's Creed games. Again, the last one I truly played was Syndicate. I did not play Origins. There was no Assassin's Creed here. If they would have just slapped this up on there and took away the Assassin's Creed logo, this would have been a solid 9 out of 10 in my book. But there's no Assassin's Creed here. There's no... Obviously, the cult, quote-unquote, is supposed to lead you to believe it's the Templars. The Abstergo stuff, the out into the real world, is pointless. We had 2 experiences with it. One of them was less than 5 minutes out of the Animus. And the other one was just us swimming underwater. And again, it was about 5 minutes long. And then we're like, oh, gotta go back inside. There's no real point for that anymore. And I think that they've discovered that. They're like, we worked in this Animus thing, and then the assassins are going up against the Templars and everything. But there's not really a lot there anymore. That needs to worked on. Either give me more Assassin's Creed, or write all that stuff out. And I'm being very harsh on it because this is a series that I have played since day one. Even if I've not played all the way through Syndicate and Unity and Origins, I feel like I'm a fairly big fan of them because I have played most of those. My problem here is what this game offers is an awesome adventure game, but not a solid Assassin's Creed game. The weapon system worked well enough. I was always constantly finding new weapons and always constantly getting new armor pieces, and I mixed and matched, and I didn't care. I didn't actually start visiting the blacksmith until near the end of the game, where I had tons of money, tons of resources, and all that kind of good stuff. And I never had a reason to upgrade my gear. Everything just worked well. So I can't really argue too much on that. But it's there if you want to, and you want to spend that time to meticulously upgrade and make your equipment better. The allocation of the ability points, thank you for putting that in there to be able to reallocate easily and at a small cost. Because I'm constantly like, ooh, I could tweak this here, tweak this here. Thank you on that. Right now, right around Black Friday time, holiday time, you can pick this up for like $30 to $35. I think for that, it's not a bad buy. It's great adventure. Again, overall, I put almost 40 plus hours into the game. And it's fun. And it's got a lot of good things to it. But there's been a lot of times I just banged my head against the wall because of the leveling. Constantly going out doing fetch quests or kill quests just really ruined the game. If there was some more mix-up, some more uniqueness to it, I would have been okay with it. But everything was either fetch quest or kill quest. Now they refresh those daily, usually, with new quests, and that's good. But man, this game got hindered by the XP system. And I get that also makes you go out on an adventure and do those side quests, but I felt like we were almost too much hindered on that, especially when they sell a XP pack for $10. Now, I even considered buying it at some points, but I didn't. Because I'm not going to give them a thumbs up for double XP permanently for $10. I already bought the game. I already bought the gold edition of the game. Not spend another $10 for that. I want to see more Assassin's Creed, though. Give me what Assassin's Creed's known for. That's my biggest problem here. Memorable moments, there's a few, and the story wound up to be fairly decent. But I guess I came into this game thinking that Assassin's Creed Odyssey would give us an option between picking Spartans or Athenians, and we had to pick a side. Maybe it's just the way I played that I never ran into an option like that. But I felt like there was no option to ever pick. I never got the okay, yeah, this is what you need to do, or you have to make a decision, Cassandra, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weirdly placed in it overall. Either way, go out and play it. Set aside some time. I know there's tons of games going on right now, and I am so strapped for time that I'm trying to get through things. Alrighty, guys, so on that note, I'm going to wrap it up there and call it a day. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give the video a like. It does help us out quite a bit. Also, check out the channel because we have tons of videos going on over there. And until next time, you guys, stay frosty.